Hey everybody, welcome back to Holt Growers. I'm Timothy Holt. This video is going to be about one of our kitchen cabinets, how I'm making it. I'm doing custom cabinets in our kitchen remodel. Check out the playlist if you haven't been keeping up to date on how that process has been going on. I have videos out there from the very beginning. Demolition of the old kitchen and laundry room, supporting the ceiling, reinforcing the ceiling joists, reinforcing the floor joists, subfloor, tile, it's all there. Right now, we need to get some cabinets in, specifically the ones going in our mudroom above the laundry center. And that's what I'm working on right now. We already have one cabinet put in for the broom closet behind the door, and now I'm building one cabinet here to go above the laundry center. We're actually going to be putting 3 separate cabinets above the laundry center, one to fill in that space. However, I'm making them as 3 individual, then they will be attached and look like one solid cabinet. So, first thing, if you're going to do any custom cabinetry work, the very first thing I'd recommend you do is grab a pencil and some graph paper. Next, tape measure. With these 3 items, you can design any cabinet you want. It just takes a little bit of math, a little bit of rational thinking, and practice. So this is all I've used for my plan. I don't know how well you can see it in the video, but that's the cabinet I'm building. Simple sketch of 3-dimensional sketch, drawing, and then all of my dimensions. I have a list of every part that this cabinet needs listed right there. So, basic box type cabinet with a single shelf, stationary shelf in the middle. So our 2 sides are all the same, both the same side, and then we'll need 3 of the next size piece, which is our floor, ceiling, and shelf. They're all 3 going to be the same size because they fit inside those 2 walls. And then we need 2 nailers. So right now, because I didn't film the boring part, actually it's because I forgot to film, but I already cut all of my pieces. I have my 2 sides behind the camera sitting there on the floor. I have the top piece, which is right here, the shelf, and the bottom piece, and then over here I have my 2 nailers already cut. So with that, I got this item that I'm using right now from my dad as a gift. A few years ago, we were putting in the cabinetry around our fireplace hearth. You can also check out a video where I talk about how we heat a 130-year-old house with a natural gas fireplace. In that, I talk about that fireplace in the cabinetry. It's cherry wood, it's beautiful, and my dad came out and helped me install that, design it and install it, which is great. So, this is from a company called Craig. This is not an endorsement, paid advertisement or endorsement. They did not sponsor this video. I'm just going to talk about the tools I'm using, and I highly recommend these tools. So the one is a cordless screw gun or drill. Multiple speed drill would be great because you're going to want to adjust that chuck as you put in the pocket screws. And then a Craig jig for pocket holes, pocket screws. The jig itself comes with the bit, a Allen wrench for adjusting, this piece right here, and your drill bit. Okay, it does not come with the clamp. It does come with the clamp receiver, however, but not the actual clamp. You can buy the clamp separate. I highly recommend buying the clamp. Otherwise, you have to hold it with your hand. The clamp works so much better. But it's pretty simple. It's got markings for different depths, thicknesses of your boards. You can go with this all the way up to 1.5 inch board. So if you're using like dimensional lumber, or you've milled your own rough cut lumber, this jig will go all the way up to 1.5 inches thickness. So you set both of those. You also need to set your depth inhibitor right there for the same. And the gauge to do that is right on the container, right on the package, storage package, right there. It's so nice, so easy, so simple. I'm actually going to show you how to do it here. Okay, so on this board, I've already got my nailers done with my pocket screws, 2 on each side. Same thing with that nailer. By the way, for your nailers, you can use repurposed wood parts. This is 3/4 inch leftover subfloor piece. You're not going to see it, and we're painting the inside of the cabinet anyway, so even if you do see it, you're not going to notice. So, and then my bottom piece is right here. I've already got them nailed or pocket screwed, holes already there. So, I'll show you how easy and simple this is. Find out where you want. It's recommended by Craig, the maker of the jig, by the way, to start with 2 inches in from your outer edge, go 6 inches, and then 2 inches from your inside edge. Okay, so since we have a depth of 16 inches for this cabinet, I'm putting one smack dab in the middle, and then my 2 doubles 2 inches in. Okay, that might be overkill. I could probably get away with just a single. But since it's so easy for me to put in the 2 right back to back, I'm going to double it up. Not only that, but this shelf, this cabinet is going to be directly above our washing machine, so it's going to have heavy laundry detergent, bleach, that kind of stuff sitting on it. I want to make sure that it has plenty of support. So find that. You can eyeball this. 2 inches is a rough estimate. I'm not very good at eyeballing measurements, so I like to take a tape measure. Alright, so check this out. Check out how easy this is. Line it up. This is why I recommend the clamp, is so you're not holding this and drilling at the same time. It does so. Line up where you want it. Right there's at 2 inches. Move that out of our way. Okay, so simple. I'm right-handed, okay? But make sure your drill is all the way on 2. Drill going in, alright? The one in the middle I just eyeball because, well, it's in the middle. And then 2 inches from the other edge. Again, I'm not very good at eyeballing that 2 inches, so I do measure it. And get it right there. Alright. Here, we'll do it this way so you can see it a little better. Like that, like so. Knock out your sawdust. And that board's ready to go in. Slap some glue on the edge and screw it into place. So when I'm building a cabinet, I like to cut all of my parts before doing anything else, as far as assembly or that's concerned. Mark my parts, label them in case I get interrupted. Earlier in this process, I got interrupted with dinner, so I have everything labeled. This is the top, so that knot breakout right there you're not going to see because it's literally going to sit on the top up against the ceiling, okay? Some cabinet makers, they don't put a solid top on. They'll use nailers at the top to square it off, or gussets. I'm putting a solid piece simply to give it that cleaner and nicer look. Okay. The other part of that is it makes it a lot easier for me to square out my cabinet. Then I like to put in all my pocket holes, drill those before I start assembling. I have one board left to put in pocket holes, so we're going to go ahead and take care of that, and then it's time for assembly. And let's get it done. Alright, so my camera cut out there towards the end of the time lapse covering putting this thing together. You need to use the right kind of glue when you're doing this, and the right kind of pocket screws. Drywall screws are going to split out your pocket holes, so you need that panhead type screw. Overall, went together well. I need to build 2 more identical to this one for our mudroom above the washer and dryer. That's actually what these 2 sheets of plywood are for behind me right here. It's to build 2 more of these. I will have some left over for more cabinetry. Hopefully I'll be able to get one of the cabinets for the pantry. I'm doing the pantry in 2 parts, so stay tuned for videos on that. With this one, it went together pretty well. There is a little bit of finish work that needs to be done with a block planer and some sanding work. I have some squeeze out of glue that I need to take care of in here as well. But overall, it went together very well. The glue is set up, dried. It is solid. It is sturdy. I could probably stand on this thing and not have to worry about it. Pretty happy with it. But again, I need to do some fill work. The pocket holes, if you don't want them visible, they do have plugs for them available. I will probably be using some of them on this bottom shelf because I can't hide them. So I think it'll work and look a lot nicer having them filled. That's part of that finish work. I'm really enjoying this cabinetry work and look forward to doing more of it. So if you like this video, hit that thumbs up, feed the algorithm, YouTube loves that, and subscribe. Let me know any home building projects or farm projects that you have. With Holt Growers here in the winter, we don't do a lot outside. We do have the chickens. They are free range in the backyard, but that's about all we do in the winter when it comes to Holt Growers. So as spring comes, you'll see more videos on the market farming that we do, so stay tuned for those too. As always, get out, grow something today. May God bless you.